It's your girl, Miss Hollywood, and welcome to the Daily News Wrap. Let's jump right into today's headline. Quadajah Holly Johnson versus the people of Illinois. Let's talk about what's publicly happening right now in this case. Quadajah Holly Johnson remains in custody as she faces first-degree murder charges in the killing of Romika Meeks Blackman, a 31-year-old mother who was shot and killed outside her child's South Loop school. The current court situation is this. The prosecutors have expanded the charges, signaling they are treating this as a serious trial-bound case, not one headed toward dismissal. Johnson's defense team continues to seek pretrial release, citing her pregnancy, dietary needs, including claims that she is a vegan, and arguing she does not pose a flight risk. The judge has denied release so far, keeping Johnson detained as the case proceeds toward trial. Publicly discussed elements of this case. The case involves Carlos Smith, the father of children shared with Romika Blackman and Holly Johnson. Carlos Smith appeared publicly and spoke about the situation. Check out this clip of Carlos Smith, the baby daddy in this tragedy that should have never happened. And you can leave your thoughts below.
Just tired of the lies and everything, of what they said I did. I know for a fact it wasn't true. I didn't headlock her. I didn't beat her with the door. I only try to diffuse the situation. They keep deflecting away from that. And what I did what they saying I did made it sound harsh, and I didn't do that. So we need justice. We need justice to be served too, the truth. And they keep deflecting from it.
And now, let's talk about the question that many people online in Chicago and beyond are asking. Why were Holly Johnson and Carlos Smith near the school where Romika Blackman was dropping off her 6-year-old son? Why were they there at that time and location? And the bigger question that continues to circulate publicly. Why did Carlos Smith allegedly have Romika Blackman in a headlock while Holly Johnson went to retrieve a gun? Allegedly. According to prosecution allegations and public reporting, Romika Blackman was unarmed. She allegedly had never met Holly Johnson in person prior to that day. Johnson allegedly returned to her vehicle, retrieved a firearm, and fired the fatal shots. Many online have pointed to prior social media posts attributed to Johnson, including statements interpreted by critics as endorsing violence as claims of premeditation. Prosecutors have not yet confirmed how or if those posts will factor into trial evidence. Now, supporters of Romika Meeks Blackman are calling the act premeditated, with some even saying that Carlos was wearing a bulletproof vest. That's allegedly. They believe jealousy played a role. They are demanding life in prison for Holly Johnson. And they say that this case has become bigger than Chicago with global attention. Now, a legal reality check. Let's be very clear and fair. Holly Johnson is innocent until proven guilty. This case is going to trial where evidence, not opinion, not feelings or emotions, will decide the outcome. But also, Romika Blackman is gone. Her family is without her, and no verdict, guilty or not, will ever change that loss. The true losers, the biggest victims in this case, the children. Children who now must grow up without their mother because of a confrontation that should have never escalated to gun violence. Now, before I go, I want to ask you something, because this is where the conversation turns serious. If it is proven that Carlos Smith had Romika Meeks Blackman in a headlock, should he be charged? Think about it. A headlock would have rendered her defenseless. She was allegedly unarmed, and the shooter claims self-defense. So I'll ask again. If Romika was weaponless and restrained, is self-defense really in the room? That's not a conclusion. That's a question for the courts and for the public to think about. It's your girl, Miss Hollywood, and thank you for tuning in. We will keep you updated on this case as it unfolds.